bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets ran clear, the bombs bursting in air gave room through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, congratulations. Thank you very much to Cammie Smith and Desiree King singing a duet tonight for our national anthem. Our finalists in our new Paris Speedway Star Search tonight. Thank you very much, ladies.
Try to score from that one time. They don't show start finish. That's what I'm saying.
Yellow and blue and blue and purple and yellow and white.
Got this recording here, Bradley?
Into turn 3, Patterson Woods. Down into turn 1, we've got spins. Oh, Tommy tip over for Tommy Patterson. That's about the softest tip over you'll ever see. We'll pull him to a stop, get that car straightened back out. See if Tom Patterson will rejoin the action.
It'll be all right, though. That didn't look like it did.
Yeah, it kind of just went over.
Just got a little top in.
There we count it. 1, 2, 3. Oh!
That was a harder one.
Yeah, that'd be harder on the driver than
Yeah.
anything.
But now that it's short stop,
Ow.
You fans are great people. We love coming out here. So does everybody else. We're glad to have each and every one of you here, and even the people that are still making their way. They're coming by hot air balloon tonight, folks. Look at them up there. Oh, we got a parachuter up there on the backstretch, too. I don't think he's going to make it, though. Back to the lecture at hand. Here comes Steve Birch and Sam Davis. Oh, look at Kohler around the outside. Up to second already. Jimmy Holloway sliding around. Oh, my. Joe Redmond now under Kohler. After one, Davis, Redmond, Kohler. Mike Ostrowski, Steve Birch, and Jimmy Holloway. Redmond super tight on Davis around the outside. Takes the lead going into turn 3. Look at Redmond go. Ostrowskis and Kohler with a good battle into 1 and 2. Halfway home for Joe Redmond. Big wisp of tire smoke off a 4 for the 4 car, Jimmy Holloway. Kohler Ostrowskis still fighting it out back there for 3rd. Ostrowskis looks low in 2. 2 laps to go for Redmond up front. The blue car, Mike Ostrowskis, black number 10, Ron Kohler. Kohler is in 3rd. Mike Ostrowskis wants to be there now. And look at Ostrowskis on the bottom. He gets by him. Joe Redmond now big lead up over Davis. Ostrowskis comes over 3rd. 4th is Kohler. Coming down for the checkered flag. Here comes Redmond. Second place, the teacher, Sam Davis. 3rd, going to be Mike Ostrowskis. Ron Kohler. Here comes Steve Birch and Jimmy Holloway. The Buckeye Bandit, Joe Redmond, with the second heat race win tonight. Congratulations to him.
I like it. I do. I like it. Enjoy it. Here and gone real quick. Now.
One more lap to go. The Hoosier Outlaw Sprint Series happy to have some mini sprint drivers here tonight. We have the
Exactly right.
few mini sprint fans from out of town racing Logansport and Peru. They're here to watch the sprint cars tonight. They're going to see the 3rd heat race come off right now. Ed Kennan's out the front. Michael Tarleton out to the outside. Look at them go, stacking them up. Here they come down the backstretch. After 1, looks like Michael Tarleton, Ed Kennan's. No, Rick Wheeler second, Ed Kennan's. Sonny Eden, Rick Baker, Chris Jagger. Oh, big ride for Rick Baker, hard into the turn 2 fence. Oh, my. Who's wheeled hop, Eds? Score 1 lap?
Yeah, we got one in.
We got one
so.
in, 9, 7, 30. Okay, so it's
9,
3,
7, 35,
35, 6,
4, 27.
4, 27.
I just wanted to make sure that you guys weren't scoring that second one.
No.
So 4 will be 4. 6 up, correct?
Who's wheeled did he hop?
He did. He got
I think he was
sideways.
just by himself.
Boom.
No, he did hop a wheel.
He hopped it.
It had to have been Kennan's then the 35.
Okay.
It was the left. It was
So they
right
might
rear.
want to check his
Yeah.
right rear to see how good a shape it's in.
Just at the start of the second lap, we saw Ed Kennans and Rick Baker get awful close together. Rick Baker, 3rd in points right now. Took an awful little bounce there and up into the turn 2 barrier. Everybody over in turn 2, how'd that look over there?
Oh, they liked it.
Oh, they're clapping.
Glad to see Rick Baker out of the car. Well, turn 2 has always been the place for incidents with the big sprint cars here at the new Paris Speedway. 2 more separate incidents this evening already. Let's hope for more safe racing here as Michael Tarleton comes down. Greg Wheeler lines him up down the backstretch. Will he go for it in 3? No. Number 6, Sandy Eden, appeared to have a flat right rear tire. Maybe did suffer some damage on that altercation with Rick Baker. You can see it rolling around there. Look at that tire starting to come down low. Up front though, Michael Tarleton and Greg Wheeler putting a heck of a show on. Yellow number 6, Sandy Eden, now going off the backstretch. She knew she had problems, was not going to go forward. 2 laps to go for Michael Tarleton. Greg Wheeler all over him. Look at a big slide in 2 now. Wheeler trying to stiffen up. White flag out. Veteran Wheeler goes high. Going to try it on the outside down the backstretch. No! Look at him go. One more time off of 3 and 4. Here it comes down. A little checkered flag. Michael Tarleton takes his first heat race win here at the new Paris Speedway. And he earned it. Michael Tarleton earning the win over Greg Wheeler. Ed Kennon's 3rd, Chris Jagger 4th, Sandy Eden, of course, rolling off there with just a lap to go.
Rodney Spencer, 4th row, 61, Jason Slaybaugh, and a 74 of Chris Helbridge. And in the last row, top 2 qualifiers, number 6, Dave Coleman, and the 125 of Scott Frost. 10 cars going 8 laps in the fast. Michiana Tire Street Stock Heat is Mighty Mike sent them on their way as they work down the Billboard backstretch here at the new Paris Speedway. Side by side, wheel to wheel, that's the way they look as they come out of turn 4 to complete lap number 1. Pole setter number 10, Hollywood Eric Kaiser out of Goshen, still out front. He is our pole setter, and he's setting the pace right now. 94, Frank Lau Jr. running second, but here comes TJ Jakey on the inside. Okay, looking for that number 2 spot as they go work on lap 3 down the Billboard backstretch here at the hottest quarter-mile racetrack in the Midwest, the new Paris Speedway. 94, Frankie Lau Jr. and TJ Jakey working side by side. Second place spot. Oh, Jakey into the side of Frankie Lau Jr., who slips a little bit back to 5th. As the number 40 of Rob Smith and 87 Ty Hayes move up to 3rd and 4th spot at the halfway point. 4 in and 4 to go. If you can't pass them, push them, as the way it worked here in the Michiana Tire Street Stocks. Number 10, Hollywood Eric Kaiser, the pole setter, still up front with 3 laps to go. And 87, Ty Hayes works the outside groove, going to move to 2nd as he works around the 7J of TJ Jakey down the backstretch. Jakey's back to 3rd, Rob Smith's in 4th with 6 in and 2 to go. 61, Jason Slaybaugh now slips up to 5th with 1 lap to go. Your leader is still the number 10 of Eric Kaiser. 87, Ty Hayes running 2nd. Look out, where goes Dave Coleman in turn 1, racing the wall down there in turn 1, and a caution flag coming out. Checkered caution flag coming out to finish tonight's Michiana Tire Street Stock Fast Heat. That's the way they're going to finish. As number 6, Dave Coleman, after taking the white, goes sliding into turn 1, and the rules are, once they get the white and there's a crash, of course, the checkered caution comes out and the field is frozen. Just like in NASCAR, we freeze the field, especially when there's 1 lap to go. So officially, the way they're going to finish is 10, 87, and 7. Winning tonight's fast, Michiana Tire Street Stock Heat. Put your hands together for number 10. Second, Michiana Tire Street Stock Heat. On the pole, car number 5, that's the Shep Dog, Jason Shepard. The hens right in row 1, the 63 from Bristol of Adam Severy. Second row, Al Bauer in the number 1, Goshen Collision Center Special. 85 is Racing Jason Clevenger. Third row is the 17 of Bob Schisler Jr. and the 52 of Matt Sparks. Fourth row is Billy Rumbaugh and the 15 of Don Hunley. Fourth row, Jack Pontius Jr. and Randy Niles in the 66. In our second, Michiana Tire Street Stock Heat. Adam Severy slipping a little bit there on the outside, falls back to the middle of the pack. One lap in, and our pole setter, number 5, the Shep Dog, Jason Shepard. Al Mauer on the inside, and number 1, the Goshen Collision Center Special, takes the lead in turn 3, and he'll be your new leader as they complete lap 2. 17, Bob Schisler Jr. also taking the inside groove. Here comes Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh, the number 18 out of Elkhart, and the 85 of Racing Jason Clevenger. Everybody getting around the number 5 of the Shep Dog, Jason Shepard. 3 in and 5 to go. Number 1, Al Mauer out in front. 17, Bob Schisler Jr. is running second. 18, Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh holding down third at the halfway point before to go. Oh, there goes Don Hunley into the side of the 85 of Racing Jason Clevenger, and they go around in turn 1. That brings out our second caution flag in tonight's Michiana Tire Street Stock action. Check your fuel tank, thank you. And as they come out of turn 4, Whitey Mike turns them loose.
85, right into 15.
Number 85, Racing Jason Clevenger into the back of the 15 of Don Hunley, spinning it out. And 85, Jason Clevenger will park it in the pits. He knows the routine. 17, Bob Schisler Jr. running second. 18, Billy Rumbaugh sits there in third. Jack Pontius Jr. in the 32 is running in fourth. He's out of Wakarusa. Number 5, Jason Shepard. 63, Adam Severy. Randy Niles, Matt Sparks, and Don Hunley rounding out the field for a 9-car restart with 4 laps to go. Single file formation, that's the way they look, kind of staggered going down about one backstretch and into turn 3. Number 18, Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh. Rumbles on the outside groove, trying to move up to number 2 spot as he works the outside door of the 17 of Bob Schisler Jr. down the backstretch. 63, Adam Severy now moving to 5th as he goes to the inside of the number 5 of the Shep Dog, Jason Shepard. 6 down to 2 this time around. And of course the 17 of Bob Schisler Jr. maintains the inside line and stays there in second as the white flag will fly. Rumbaugh trying to get around him on the inside and outside. Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh, the number 18, moves to the outside groove again, going to challenge on this last lap. Al Mauer, the Goshen Collision Center Special, bring it home. He'll get the checkered flag for the number 1 of Al Mauer. 1, 17, and 18, that's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. 18, Billy Rumbaugh finishes third. 17, Bob Schisler Jr. held off to finish second. And winning tonight's second Michiana Tire Street Stock Heat as he rolls up here to get the checkered flag. Put your hands together for the Goshen Collision Center Special number 1 of Al Mauer. 10 cars, 8 laps. Our third Michiana Tire Street Stock Heat as they bring it up to speed out of turn 4. Mighty Mike turns them loose. Timmy, number 124, Tim Davis, out in front as he moves to the outside groove and takes the early lead into turns 3 and 4. Neil Grice, our pole setter, number 19, back to second as they complete lap 1 this time by. Number 13, Marty Lunger, trying to hold on to third. Here comes Gary Wiles in the 00. And the 78 of Don Click working for fourth as they complete lap 2 this time by. And race fans, your leader's not your leader any longer. 124, Tim Davis over his time. We'll have the facts and figures on him after the race. Your new leader is 19, Neil Grice is being scored as your new leader as 124, Tim Davis is over his qualifying times. 19, Neil Grice is your leader. 13, Marty Lunger's running second. 00, Gary Wiles is in third. 62, Ed Clicks moved to fourth as we complete lap 5 this time. 124 of Tim Davis now being scored as the last car on the last lap. The battle for second right now between the 13 of Marty Lunger and the 00 Gary Wiles. The Wild Child, been driving for about 80 years, running there in third. And the white flag will fly this time for the 19 of Neil Grice. Gary Wiles in the 00, 62 Ed Click, running in fourth. Comes out for number 19, Neil Grice. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. It was 19, 13, and 00. 00 Gary Wiles is your third place finisher. 13 Marty Lunger out of Elkhart holds on to second. And winning by default from Niles, Michigan. Put your hands together for your winner of our third Street Stock Heat. Number 19 out of Niles. Let's hear it for Neil Grice.
Jesus, the tower.
Outside, the 09 from Rochester, that is Brian Rensberger. Third row, the 88 Mean Green Machine of the Old Grove, Doug Hanna. On the outside, the white and red number 88 from Bristol, Tony Vitale. Check that, that's Tim Vitale. Fourth row inside, number 11. From Goshen is the stick man, Tim Barrick. His right, the 32 of Dave Click, and at the back of the pack from New Paris in the number 2, that's Sam Hirschberger. 9 cars going 8 laps as Mighty Mike turns the loose. The fourth Michiana Tire Street Stock Heat, 29 John Wheeler Jr. wheeling it out front for the early lead. Bam Bam Brian Cannon trying to hold off Doug Hanna and car number 88 as they complete lap number 1. Green Machine of Doug Hanna works the outside groove coming out of turn 2, trying to work around the 55 for second and does so. Mean Green Machine of Doug Hanna out of Goshen looking for that number 1 spot as we complete lap 2. Charging up on the outside, the 88 of Doug Hanna. Bam Bam Brian Cannon still stands that inside line. Everybody giving chase to the 29 of John Wheeler Jr. with 3 down and 5 to go. Almost 3 wide as they went into turn 3. But 55 backed off and we've got halfway mark comes out, 4 in and 4 to go. John Wheeler Jr. on the inside, 88 Doug Hanna works the outside. That's the battle for lead as they come out of turn 4 this time. Keep your eye on that 88. He's working on the outside groove. They were for nose to nose as they cross the line on lap 5. 88 Doug Hanna now makes the pass in turn 3. A clear move for the 88 of Doug Hanna. He'll take the lead on lap number 6. Your leader is the Mean Green Machine, number 88 of Doug Hanna. 29, John Wheeler Jr. back to second. As the white flag flies, they got one more to go. Bam Bam Brian Cannon trying to hang on to third, and the white and red 88 of Tim Vitale charges up there on the outside groove. That's the battle for third as the checkered flag flies for Doug Hanna in front of the 88. And that's the way they're going to finish. 1, 2, and 3 was 88, 29, and 55. Bam Bam Brian Cannon brings home third. 29 John Wheeler Jr. was second. And of course, winning tonight's 4th Street Stock Heat. And he won't roll up here to get his picture taken. Row 1, the 02, Frankie Paymaster.
I ought to ask him if Ron and I can say.
Second row inside, the 007 out of Kimmel, Indiana. That's Jack Brazel. To his right, the 20 of Bryce Schaefer. Third row, we got the Madman, Michael Lozier, car number 14 out of Goshen. His right in row 3 is the 45 of Kevin Ray. Fourth row inside, car number 23, Donnie Harrison from Edwardsburg, Michigan. To his right, the number 20 of Robert Rector from Pierceton. And at the back of the pack, that's the Doughboy, number 71 from Goshen of Larry Saunders. 9 cars, 8 laps as they come out of turn 4. Mighty Mike turns them loose. Rex Work Jr., our pole setter, takes the early point. 007 Jack Brazel hanging on to second so far as we complete lap 1. 02 Frankie Paymaster's running there in third. Number 20 Bryce Schaefer's moving up to fourth. And the Madman, Michael Lozier, number 14, running in fifth as we complete lap 2 this time by. 54 Rex Work Jr. out in front. Here comes Jack Brazel, going to give a challenge for that lead in turn 3. We'll have 5 laps to go this time by. .007 Jack Brazel knocking on the rear door of the 54 of Rex Work Jr. The halfway mark will come out as Donnie Harrison, number 23, got a little loose there in turn 4, but he maintained control, and he's into the side of the 71 Larry Saunders. Harrison moves up to 5th. Saunders did a good job of driving. 5 down, 3 to go this time around. Still up front, the race is on for 54 Rex Work Jr. and the 007 of Jack Brazel. Brazel trying to figure out some way to get around the 54. Looking for a razzle-dazzle type of move out of the 007 of Jack Brazel, and he makes it on the inside going down the billboard backstretch. The white flag will fly, and your new leader will be the 007 of Jack Brazel. 54 Rex Work Jr. running second. 02 Frankie Paymaster's third. 20 Bryce Schaefer.
Record just went to 4.
As the checkered flag will now fly for number 007 Jack Brazel. That was Rector.
That was Rector in third.
007, 54, 20R.
Well, that's the way they're going to finish. 007, 54, and 20. Robert Rector finishes third. 54 Rex Work Jr. falls back to second. And winning tonight's 5th Street Stock Heat out of Kimmel, Indiana. Put your hands together for the 007. That's Brazel. Jack Brazel. Got car number 83, that's Craig Headington. To his right, the 34 of Rex Evans. Second row inside, number 79, that's Bruce Fernie Jr. To his right, from Argus, the 29 of Chad Ritter. Third row inside, number 84 of Jim Merritt. To his right, the other 84, the blue 84 of Bob Hunsberger. Number 8, Teddy Stanley. 624, Brandon Fink. And Craig Headington electing to take the tail as we go green in our 6th and final street stock heat. Rex Evans, number 34.
Boy, you're gonna get your ass shot.
Yeah, Rex, come out here and kick you.
Rex Evans in the 34 raises that wall on the start, but he just keeps right on going. And as they sort them out on lap number 2, your new leaders, the number 11 of Chad Lehman. 84, Jim Merritt up to second. Number 8, Teddy Stanley in the 79 of Bruce Fernie Jr. battling for third there down the billboard backstretch. Teddy Stanley out of Columbia City on the inside moves to third as they come out of turn 4 with 3 down and 5 to go. Now here comes the 84 of Bob Hunsberger on the inside. That's the battle for third down the backstretch. Right now your leader is number 11 Chad Lehman at the halfway point. 4 in and 4 to go. 84 Jim Merritt running second. 84 Bob Hunsberger still holding on to third. Number 8 Teddy Stanley looks to the inside. Holy cow. Your leader's not your leader any longer. One of the facts and figures on number 11, Chad Lehman, in a little bit. Right now, your new leader is the gold and black 84 of Jim Merritt. 84, Jim Merritt is your leader. 84, the blue 84, Bob Hunsberger is running in second. Number 8, Teddy Stanley's in third. As we've got 6 down and 2 to go in tonight's 6th and final street stock heat. Jim Merritt, number 84, hang on, Brandon Fink. 624, Brandon Fink from Napanee, took a ride through the infield almost. Number 84, the black and yellow 84 of Jim Merritt is your leader. Bob Hunsberger in the blue 84 is giving chase on the final lap. Keep your eye on the 284s. I've got my money on number 84, the checkered flag flies for the black and gold of Jim Merritt. 84, 84, and 8. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. Number 8, Teddy Stanley brings home third. The blue 84, Bob Hunsberger was second. And the black and gold, number 84, Jim Merritt picks up tonight's 6th and final street stock heat. Corn. Second row inside, number 14, that's Kevin Shepard. To his right in row 2, the number 4 of Dave Castle from Napanee. Third row inside to 17 of Jesse Schaefer out of North Webster. To his right to 13 of Squidward, Michael Landry. He was our 5th fastest qualifier. Then you've got in row 4 the 19 of Jackrabbit Jerry Ryman from Napanee. The number 9 of Gentleman Jim Engelmeyer, our points leader. And the 2 fastest qualifiers, Valvoline number 6, Bryce Schaefer, and the black number 6, that's Dave Coleman. He was our quickest qualifier as they come out of turn 4. Mighty Mike turns them loose. The Dayton Daytona mini stocks. And number 18, J.R. Ryman, the pole setter, will lead them around here for lap number 1. Number 8, Jamison Korn running in second. Working on the outside to number 4, Dave Castle. He's trying to make a bid for that number 2 spot. So is the 14 of Kevin Shepard as we complete lap 2. Right now, it's all 18, J.R. Ryman. Young man out of Napanee. The Diamond Motorsports sponsor, number 18, brings it around one more time for lap number 3. Now, the 19 of Jackrabbit Jerry Ryman's made his way up to third as he works on the inside of the 14 of Kevin Shepard. As we get to the halfway point, 4 in and 4 to go, this time by. Now, number 6, Valvoline, number 6 of Bryce Schaefer moves to 4th. Here comes Coleman on the inside in the black number 6. And right behind him is the number 9 of Gentleman Jim Angemeyer. We got 5 down and 3 to go. As some of the faster cars make their way toward the front. Uh-oh. Your leader's not your leader any longer. Number 18, J.R. Ryman's over his time. We'll have the facts and figures on him in a minute. That makes your new leader the number 6 on the outside of Bryce Schaefer. Battling with the number 8 of Jameson Korn on the inside groove. Here comes Jack Rabbit, Jerry Ryman on the inside to go to 2nd, number 19. White flag will fly. They got 1 more to go. Jack Rabbit, Jerry Ryman now running 2nd. Dave Coleman's in 3rd. Everybody giving chase to the Bryce Schaefer Valvoline number 6. As they come out of turn 4, checkered flag will fly for the big one. Bryce Schaefer in front of number 6. It was 6, 19, and 6. That's the way they're going to finish. I'll have the facts and figures on the 18 of J.R. Ryman here in just a minute. But as he comes rolling up here to get the checkered flag, put your hands together for the Valvoline number 6 of Bryce Schaefer.
I don't know, Dave. I had it as J.R.
11 being driven by the Bulldog, Gene Hughes. He is right in row 1, the 24 of Bob Huffman Jr. Second row inside from Akron, car number 37, that's Shannon Buck. To his right, the number 50 of Wayne Jimerson, actually 5J. 5-star car there. Third row is the number 29. Who's the 29?
Harley Born-Traeger.
Okay. The 29 there on the inside of the third row, that's Harley Born-Traeger. To his right, the 34 of Mark Hughes. Fourth row is Jeremy Landry in the 01 and the 5 of Lenny Davis. Last row, 28, Floyd Wood, and the 60 of Stan Hudson. 10 cars going 8 laps as Mighty Mike gives the green flag. The Bulldog, Gene Hughes, leading the pack as they come out of turn 4 to complete lap 1. 37, Shannon Buck. Right there in car number 37 out of Akron. Looks for the lead in turn 3. He's on the low side. They tap a little bit, a little bumper tag now as they come out of turn 4 to complete lap 2. 29, that's Bubba. Harley Born-Traeger running there in 3rd. 01, Jeremy Landry from New Paris is in 4th. Lenny Davis in the number 5 running in 5th as we complete lap 3. Gene Hughes out in front in car number 11, 01. Jeremy Landry got wide in turn 2 and Lenny Davis moves to 4th. As the halfway mark will come out, we got 4 in and 4 more to go in tonight's second mini stock heat. The Bulldog, Gene Hughes, car number 11. 29, that's Bubba. Harley Born-Traeger running in 2nd. Lenny Davis has moved to 3rd in car number 5 now as we complete lap 5. 3 more laps this time around. 01, Jeremy Landry knocking on the door, trying to move up to 3rd. 37, Shannon Bucks back there to 4th. Your new leader is the 29 of Harley Born-Traeger as we complete lap 6. Bubba, Harley Born-Traeger. Oh, number 5, Lenny Davis, and 01, Jeremy Landry, a tag there in turn 2. Jeremy Landry to the infield. Number 5, Lenny Davis, slid back to 5th with 1 more lap to go. Your leader is the 29 of Harley Born-Traeger. Bulldog, Gene Hughes, and number 11 running in 2nd. Checkered flag will fly this time for number 29, Harley Born-Traeger. 11 was it second? 29, 11, and 37, right? 29, 11, and 37. That's why they finished 1, 2, and 3. 37, Shannon Buck was third. Number 11, Gene Hughes finishes second. And winning tonight's second mini stock heat as he rolls up here to get the checkered flag. Put your hands together for Bubba. Number 29 is Harley Borntrager.
We ran out of spots up here. My only option is this big ass field just beside my gate.
There's your lineup for tonight's third mini stock heat. On the pole, the 26 is Becky Shepard. Her right to number 80 of Michael Aiken. Second row, 4H David Hinson. And 41 of the Fireball, Josh Dunn. As they come out of turn 4, Mighty Mike looks him over. He gives them the green. They're going racing in our third mini stock heat. Third row is the 18 of Donnie Kaufman. He currently running fifth. Then you got the 12 of Brian Allen. The 8 of Frankie Treese. The 2R of Albert Strickland. And oh, there goes SpongeBob. Number 20, Bob Landrum around down here in the main straightaway.
39.
Yeah, we found it.
Counted
Yeah.
left.
Mr. Sadie, 41, 18, 4,
And the 39 there. So Becky Shepard, Michael Aikens, Fat Boy running second. Fireball, Josh Dunn in the 41 is running in third as Mighty Mike turns him loose. We're off and racing, another 7 laps. Oh, there goes SpongeBob. And 39, Tim Kidder got together on the restart, and a caution flag comes out.
Yeah, 39's another bad score. Type won it.
For the 20 of SpongeBob, Bob Landrum. 39, Tim Kidder will make his exit to the pits. Try it again. Third time's a charm as the green flag flies. 26, Becky Shepard out in front. Number 80, the Fat Boy, Michael Aikens running there in second. 41 is Fireball, Josh Dunn out of Napanee. He's running in third. Donnie Kaufman in the 18. Becky Shepard gets loose. Hang on, Becky. Oh, and she takes it to the infield off of turn 1. She's out of harm's way. We're still under green light racing. Number 80, Michael Aikens now assumes the lead as they complete lap 3 this time by. And here comes the Fireball, number 41. Josh Dunn's up to second. He was looking for a way to get to the inside of Michael Aikens, and while he's doing that, number 8, Frankie Treese, joins the competition up there on the outside groove in the halfway point, 4 to go. Number 8, Frankie Treese on the outside, working the outside groove. He'll set up side by side, wheel to wheel, door to door as they come out of turn 4 with 5 down and 3 to go in this third mini stock heat. Number 8, Frankie Treese. Oops, there he is. Sponsored by Hoops Trailer or Hoops Auto Sales in Elkhart. And oh, they get together in turn 4 and hang on to your hats.
The race is done. Go ahead and checkered flag it. 80 and 8 will go to the back in last place. 80 will be last place.
Okay, so we finished 41.
So it costs. That means your winner will be the 41 of the Fireball, Josh Dunn. 41, 2, and 18. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. Number 18. 41, 2, and 18. That's the way they're going to finish. Number 18. Donnie Kaufman finishes third. Number 2, Albert Strickland will finish second. And your winner will be the 41 of the Fireball, Josh Dunn. Row number 8 of Patty Smith Second row inside, number 85, Rodney Archer. 14 of June Kaiser, the 11 of Ron Loftman, the 44 of Chris Seneff as Mighty Mike turns them loose. We're off and racing in our fourth and final mini stock heat.
Throwing smoke all over the place.
Who the heck is that that's smoking?
Stock B.
Number 11, Ronnie Loftman,
And we are going to fire.
laying down some moisture onto the track. Looks like he might be on fire. Number 11, Ronnie Loftman.
Back gate, did you call the tower?
As we work on lap 3, your leader is the 29 of Paul Mishler Jr., Leapin' Lee Atkins.
Somebody will probably come knocking on the
In car number 5, running in second. Looks to the outside. 31, Scotty Benton running up in third now. Halfway mark will come out next time by. 29, Paul Mishler Jr. is your leader. But Leapin' Lee Atkins looks to the inside in turn 1. He's got some room. And Leapin' Lee leaps to the inside groove. Paul Mishler Jr. staying right with him on the outside as they work through turns 3 and 4. Side by side, door handle to door handle. They're locked side by side as they complete lap number 5. And Paul Mishler Jr., something wrong with the 29. He's headed for the pits.
Shoot, that was going to be a good race.
Number 5, Leapin' Lee with a quarter of a lap lead over the 29 of Paul Mishler Jr., who fell back to second with 2 laps to go.
Look at Lee slow down so he doesn't overtime.
White flag will now fly. They got one more to go. Leapin' Lee Atkins in the number 5 in full command of this one. Paul Mishler Jr. backed out of it and fell back to second. 52 or 57 of Carl Coy Jr. running in third as the checkered flag flies for number 5, Leapin' Lee Atkins. That's the way they're going to finish, 1, 2, and 3. It was 5, 29, and 57. Carl Coy Jr. finishes third. 29, Paul Mishler Jr. was second. And winning tonight's fourth and final mini stock heat.
Just a few seconds away, Mike Ostrowskis, Doug Berryman on the front row. Greg Wheeler, Joe Redmond, Denny England, Chris Jagger, the fast 6. The pace picks up in turn 3, off of 4. Here comes Ostrowskis and Berryman. Berryman to the outside early. Down into 1. Oh, there it goes. Sam Davis into the turn 1 fence. Steve Birch also collected.
Caution flag comes out for 43, Sam Davis. I don't know what happened. A complete restart coming up now with 16 cars since Sam Davis's number 43 had to go back to the pit area. Termites put them on their final pace lap. Next time by, these guys are going to be roaring as they come out of turn 4, Scott.
Yeah, here we go again. We know what it looks like. We know what it sounds like. Let's listen.
Termite gives them the green. They're off to turns 1 and 2.
Oh, that's a roar. 3 wide into turn 1. This time Mike Ostrowskis takes the lead over Berryman, but Berryman comes back in turn 4. No, it does not happen. Ostrowskis leads lap 1 over Berryman. Joe Redmond, Greg Wheeler, Denny England.
Denny England's moving
Mike
up.
Ostrowskis opening a lead now over Doug Berryman. Greg Wheeler up to third. Denny England now up under Redmond in turn 3. Here comes the Ostrowskis. Oh, Berryman spins! Redmond spins, I'm sorry.
It looked like that number 84, Denny England, was trying to get on the inside of the 77 of Joe Redmond. And, of course, they tagged tires just a little bit, touched tires, and around went Joe Redmond over there, turn 4, bringing out our second caution flag in tonight's Hoosier Outlaw Super Sprint Series.
Joe Redmond.
Hey. Your leader is at number 3 as we set the field to number 3 of Mike Ostrowskis out of South Lake, Michigan. He is our leader. Number 1, Doug Berryman running in second. The 7 of Greg Wheeler's third as they come roaring out of turn 4. 84 Denny England running there in fourth. And the green flag flies as Termite turns them loose.
Back into turn 1 goes Mike Ostrowskis. Doug Berryman right on his tail. Greg Wheeler up the third now. 3 wide through the back. Joe Redmond's already got 2 cars past.
As they come out of turn 4, Mike Ostrowskis, number 3, still out in front with 3 laps in.
All right, Mike Ostrowskis still there. Denny England going under Greg Wheeler now down. No, he does not get him down the backstretch. Second, third, and fourth real close together. Look at Chris Jagger on the outside of Ron Kohler as we come into lap 4. Mike Ostrowskis out in front, pulling away a little bit. Second, third, and fourth all together. Fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh place all tied together. Jerry Carrier looking good. Michael Carlson, a heat race winner, coming through. He's hooked up in Holland. But out in front, Mike Ostrowskis, the man on a mission right now. Nobody seems to have what it takes to catch the Blue 3A.
Right now, like you said, Scott, Mike Ostrowskis has started to stretch his lead a little bit as the rest of the guys battle for that second place position. Number 1, Doug Berryman, and the 7 of Greg Wheeler working hard there for second.
Yes, Mike Ostrowskis packing air between him and the 1R car, Doug Berryman. Doug Berryman has all sorts of trouble. Wheeler going by him down the backstretch. Look at the Wheeler go now, sliding high. Berryman can't get him back off of 4.
They got 8 laps in this time by. 8 down, 22 to go in our 30-lap Hoosier Outlaw Super Sprint Series feature.
Mike Ostrowskis already in the lap traffic, going to have to deal with about car Sandy Eden, Ed Cannon. Oh, he tries to split him. Look at Wheeler around the outside. He's going for the lead. He's got it.
That's right, number 7, Greg Wheeler out of Columbia City, Indiana, your new leader in turn 3. He'll lead him out of turn 4 to complete lap 10. We got 10 down and 20 to go. Denny England now moving up to second as they go through turns 1 and 2 and down the Billboard backstretch here at New Paris Speedway.
Mike Ostrowskis catching a bit of bad racing luck, falls from first to third in just a couple of corners. He's got to come back after him, though. We know he's got a fast race car, but Greg Wheeler, the man out in front right now, being chased by Denny England, Mike Ostrowskis, Doug Berryman, Ron Kohler in 5th, Chris Jagger 6th.
Greg Wheeler, of course, qualified in at 12:27. Just 0.3 of a second separates first and second in qualifying, and right now only about a car and a half lead from the number 7 of Greg Wheeler as Denny England tries to reel him in coming out of turn 4 to complete lap 13.
Greg Wheeler now has a little bit of open track ahead of him, but not much behind him as Denny England's all over him. First and second on the racetrack. Nobody in sight on either end of them. Mike Ostrowskis falling back 15 lengths, 4 more back to 4th place, Doug Berryman. Next car to go a lap down will be Tom Patterson at this point. Tom Patterson blowing that right front brake caliper, trying to keep him going a lap down.
At the halfway, 15:15 to go. Number 7, Greg Wheeler maintains that front spot. Denny England shooting some sparks as he tries to go low in turn 3.
Denny England, of course, one of the lowest race cars setting on the racetrack. That car hit Denny bump on the speedway. It'll throw up sparks. It's a real crowd pleaser. A lot of people like to see it happen. You know he's on the gas when you see the sparks.
They come single file. Now Denny England looks to the inside on lap 17. Number 84, Denny England, has to go around some of the slower traffic as he chases the number 7 of Greg Wheeler into turns 3 and 4 again on lap number 18.
Dale Wood, the next car ahead of the leader, Greg Wheeler. Greg Wheeler going to catch him in a couple laps, but oh, look out, here they come. Wood going around the 6 car of Sandy Eden, does not want to go a lap down here. Joe Redmond way back in the pack still, not being able to advance like we thought he would.
And now number 84, Denny England, takes over the lead on lap number 19, lap 19. England gets around the 7 of Greg Wheeler in slower traffic. Greg Wheeler goes back to second. Denny England is your new leader.
Dale Wood pulling off on lap number 20. Lap 20, Dale Wood pulls off.
They got 10 laps to go. Denny England from Warsaw, our new leader. He'll bring them around for lap 21.
All right, recapping at lap 5 right now. Denny England ahead of Greg Wheeler. Micah Strauska's third. Ron Kohler in fourth. Jerry Carrier in fifth place, the top 5 after lap 22.
Some high-flying winged action tonight here at the New Paris Speedway in our Hoosier Outlaw Super Sprint. As Denny England has taken command of our racetrack here at the New Paris Speedway.
Jerry Carrier now up to fourth. Jerry Carrier gets around Ron Kohler. The top 5 moving around a little bit. Kohler wants it back. Here they come off of turn 4. Oh, awful tight race, and Micah Strauska's just ahead of Jerry Carrier.
That's the battle right now for third between Jerry Carrier, Micah Strauskis, and Ron Kohler in the number 10. They're single file coming out of turn 4 to complete lap 25. They got 5 more to go.
And look at him come down the front stretch. Denny England has about a 9-length lead over Greg Wheeler, and then a long pause back to the third place car of Micah Strauskis.
Micah Strauskis, the 3A in third, but he is being dogged by Jerry Carrier in the 75, and number 10, Ron Kohler, running in fifth. They've got 27 down the next time by for the 84, Denny England, as he crosses the stripe in front of me right this minute. Number 7, that is the 7 of Greg Wheeler running second, but then, like you said, about a half a car length back, a half a lap back in third is the number 3 of Micah Strauskis with 2 to go.
2 laps to go for Denny England now as he's going through lap traffic one more time. Look at him slice and dice. This very well could be the night for the Warsaw, Indiana driver. 2003 Hoosier Outlaw Sprint Series champion takes the white flag. Look at him going to turn 1. This traffic not being a problem for Denny. 4 or 5 lengths back, closing up. Look at Wheeler. Wheeler not letting him get away with it. It's going to come down to the checkered flag. And Denny England from Warsaw, Indiana takes the 30-lap A main here at New Paris Speedway tonight.
Denny England finishes first. Number 7, Greg Wheeler finishes second. But here comes our third place finisher, the 3 of Micah Strauskis. 75, Jerry Carrier was fourth. Number 10, Ron Kohler finishes fifth in tonight's high-flying winged action here at the New Paris Speedway. The Hoosier Outlaw Super Sprint. Putting on a show tonight here at the New Paris Speedway, the hottest quarter-mile racetrack in the Midwest. I only have the top 5. It's 84, Denny England, victorious again tonight here at the New Paris Speedway. He's won before here in the past, and he loves the racetrack here at the hottest quarter-mile racetrack in the Midwest. Of course, the number 7 of Greg Wheeler was able to wheel into second out of Columbia City. He finishes second. Number 3, Micah Strauskis from South Lake, Michigan, third. And as he pulls up here to the start-finish line, everybody puts hands together for number 84 from Warsaw, Denny England. Denny England capturing fast time and, of course, the 30-lap feature tonight here at the Hoosier Outlaw Super Sprint Show at the New Paris Speedway. We're going to take a brief timeout, get Denny up here in the winner's circle, and talk to him here in just a few minutes right after this brief timeout on your home for Saturday Night Racing, Hoosier 103.5 FM.
Hey, race fans, are you looking for that specialized treatment from an auto repair center? Look no further. Devin Rensberger at Napanee Auto Repair has been specializing in auto repairs forever. Not only will he treat you right, but he'll have your car or truck running right as well. Napanee Auto Repair at 350 South Oakland Street in Napanee is open from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. Give Devin a call at 773-2435 for an appointment. He can schedule you in for a checkup and diagnose the problem within minutes. Using his hands-on racing abilities and mechanical attributes, Devin and his staff at Napanee Auto Repair can give you a detailed estimate of repairs needed to correct your not-so-favorable running condition of your car or truck. Get your specialized treatment for your vehicles at Napanee Auto Repair. Call 773-2435. Need a little pick-me-up? Is your clunker all clunked out? Well, don't let that get you down, Speedy. Just call Thompson's Towing and Repair in Goshen at 533-2570. One call does it all, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Thompson Towing and Repair has been around for over 30 years with dependable drivers and respond to you within the half hour from the time you place the call. Not only can they tow your vehicle, but they can fix it too. They offer mechanical repairs on most makes and models and are open from 9 to 5 Monday through Friday and until noon on Saturday. Thompson's Towing and Repair at 1407 Chicago.
Mighty Mike Powers will be putting them on their final pace lap next time by. The Michiana Tire Street Stock going 30 laps. And of course our points leader is the number 9 of Hot Rod Rodney Spencer. He comes in tonight just 34 points ahead of the 87 of Ty Hayes. Of course Rodney Spencer has one A-feature win under his belt. Ty Hayes has 2 A-feature wins. Frankie Loud Jr.'s got a couple, and Chris Elfridge 3 feature wins out of the season as they get ready to start tonight's 30-lap Michiana Tire Street Stock feature. As they come out of turn 4, Mighty Mike Powers turns them loose. We're off and racing. And as they head out of turn 2, the Goshen Collision Center Special number 1. Oh, there goes Billy Rumbaugh around in the backstretch. Complete restart coming up as the wheel came off the 18 of Rumbling Billy Rumbaugh. Brings out the caution flag, and we'll have to get them sorted out and get them back up here and tend to the needs of the number 18 of Billy Rumbaugh, who sets idle back there in the backstretch. Well, while we got a minute.
Oh, thank you very much. It was great to race here. I love this little racetrack. It's really racy. It's wide. We had a good time. Our G&K well drilling car. Pro Strip, it was handling perfect. The crew did a wonderful job, and everything was just right on the money, so it makes my job a lot easier.
Yeah, you told me earlier today, I had a chance to interview you down there in the pits, that the track may be a little greasy. Was it greasy?
Its track's always a little slick, but, you know, I cut my teeth racing basically on the dirt, so, you know, I really like it like this. I like it just a little bit slick, where you can slide around a little bit. It's just a lot more fun.
Well, you were doing a great job in that number 84 car here at the New Paris Speedway, and like you said, your crew and your sponsors did a great job hooking that car up, and you were fast qualifier today.
Yeah, we had a real good time. You never know about this track. Sometimes when the sun goes down, it'll either loosen up or tighten up, and you know, I was back there talking to the crew, what should we do, and we just guessed at it, and boy, we got it real close.
Well, you did real good. You started there in the 5th row. Had some time getting around Greg Wheeler there in that number 7 car.
Yeah, he was running a real good race. He kept a real good line. He was really going through the traffic really well, which that's the whole key to winning races, getting through that lap traffic. And boy, he was handling just as good as anybody. I just got the brake on him. I think I was just a little bit quicker coming out of turn 2, and that's where I could get him.
Now you guys will be racing again Friday night at next Friday night up at South Bend Motor Speedway. Are you going to be able to make your way up there too?
Yeah, I'm going to try and make it up there. We're running a real busy schedule this year, but yeah, we'll be up there.
Well, I tell you what, it's always great to have you here at New Paris, and anytime you want to stop by, just come on up here and win a feature.
Hey, I love this place. I want to thank all these fans for coming out here too. This is a great little facility here.
Well, thank you. And a true champion here, number 84, Denny England. Congratulations. Our Michiana Tire Street Stock 30-lap feature. 17 cars, 30 laps remain in tonight's Michiana Tire Street Stock feature here on this Saturday night, July 10th, 2004. As they roar out of turn 4, Mighty Mike turns them loose. We're going racing in our Michiana Tire Street Stock feature. And as they head out of turn 2, our leader is the number 1 of Al Mauer. 17, Bob Schisler Jr. falls in line right behind him, runs in second. And Dave Coleman, number 6, spins out over there in turn 3. And he pulls to the infield as they continue on. Number 61, Jason Slaybaugh, coming to a slow halt there at the exit ramp. Caution flag will come out. 61, Jason Slaybaugh not making it off the exit ramp. Comes to a slow stop. That'll bring out our second, or actually our third caution in tonight's Michiana Tire Street Stock feature at 61, Jason Slaybaugh. The brakes locked up on him over there in turn 3. The caution flag came out for him.
If I can win one feature, it'll make my year, believe me.
right now, that would be quite an accomplishment. Right now, the top 4 spots, of course, our points leaders, your friend Rodney Spencer, and then Ty Hayes, Frankie Lau Jr., and Chris Helfrich. Those 4 guys have hogged all the checkered flags so far this season in the street stocks. But you're running there in 8th in the points. You with Don Hunley and Shreve Jakey and Rob Smith. You guys are right there knocking on their door. So if they ever slip any, I know you guys will make your way up there and grab that checkered flag. And we hope it's real soon for the number 1 of Al Mauer.
Yeah, you know, that's what I'm thinking too. I mean, I don't think I want to take all the bad luck for the year. If somebody else makes a bad move, I can move up. Or if I can just do good, I can move up. I don't need somebody to do bad to move up. All I need is to start doing good again like I started out doing. And I think we'll do that. I got enough support, enough people helping me, and I got the ambition to do it. I think we will do it. Like I said, we're doing the best we can do, and we're going to make it up there. I'm telling you. I'm going to get an interview with you in that tower. I'm telling you.
Well, that'd be great. We'd love to have you up there in the winner's circle here at New Paris, Al. And right now, it being the 4th of July weekend, red, white, and blue, if a red car doesn't win tonight, I will be very surprised.
Well, we hope it does. We're going to do the best we can do. Thank you, Jerry.
Good luck, Al.
Okay.
And of course, I meant the week after the 4th of July week, Al Mauer there in that red, white, and blue as we were celebrating our fireworks tonight here at the New Paris Speedway. We got them lined back up for a single file formation restart. Al Mauer out in front. Our pole setter will be bringing them out of turn 4. As they bring them up to speed, Mighty Mike Powers turns them loose with 1 down and 29 to go. 17, Bob Schisler Jr. knocking on his back door as they go out of turn 2. A little bumper tag there. Everybody trying to hang on. It filters all the way back to the middle of the pack. Everybody dodging, getting around the 40 of Rob Smith, who slipped a little bit. Al Mauer still out in front as they complete lap 2 this time by. The Goshen Collision Center special, Al Mauer, said he'd like a little luck. So far tonight, he's been there as he starts on the pole. 17, Bob Schisler Jr. runs second. 85, Racing Jason Clevenger's there in third as they head down the backstretch. 32, Jack Pontius Jr. runs fourth. Eric Kaiser's fifth. TJ Jakey runs in sixth, and here comes the 87 of Ty Hayes. He's made his way to seventh already as we clock in lap number 4. Now the 94, Frankie Lau Jr. moves to 8th as he works around the 52 of Matt Sparks. Sparky has slipped back to 9th. Rob Smith in the 40s back in 10th. Right behind him, though, is Hot Rod Rodney Spencer. Spencer, our points leader, running at 11th in front of the 15 of Don Hunley. 66, Randy Dials there at 13th. Fast qualifier, 125, Frosty Scott Frost is running there at 14th. Chris Helfrich back there in 15th. 61, Jason Slaybaugh, and Dave Coleman, that number 6. He's had some problems tonight in his first night out in street stocks here at the New Paris Speedway. Now a bid for second is 85, Racing Jason Clevenger. Look to the inside of Bob Schisler Jr., but not enough room there as we clock in lap 8 for the number 1 of Goshen Collision Center special, Al Mauer. Number 1 out in front in that number 1 position. He's got about a quarter of a lap lead over the 17 of Bob Schisler Jr. As from second on back, they're hammering each other to death for the top 10 spot. And Al Mauer likes to see that as they race side by side and work hard back there. That gives him a chance to spread his lead a little bit with 10 down and 20 to go. Al Mauer out in front in number 1, 17, Bob Schisler Jr., a quarter of a lap back, running in second. 85, Racing Jason Clevenger's in third as they come out of turn 4 to clock in lap 11. 32, Jack Pontius Jr. holding the low line, running in fourth. Right beside of him is Ty Hayes in that 87, running in fifth. And then right behind him on the outside groove, that's where the faster cars have stacked up on the outside. You got the 94 of Frankie Lau Jr. and the 9 of Rodney Spencer back there in the middle of the pack. This time by, they've got 13 down, 17 to go. The middle of the pack is where the heaviest action is right now. The guys at the back like to see the cautions. The guy up front, which is Al Maurer, doesn't want to see any more yellows. He'd like to see it stay green with 14 in and 16 to go in tonight's Michiana Tire Street Stock 30-lap feature. And there goes Eric Kaiser around in turn 2. And a caution flag will come out for the number 10 of Hollywood, Eric Kaiser, as he slides off in turn 2 and just down into the apron. So he'll get her lined back up and rejoin at the tail end of the pack with 14 in and 16 to go. Want to come out here next Saturday. If you can't make it, listen to us on the radio, because David Strimmy will be out here for Trim Spa Night 2004 here at the hottest quarter-mile racetrack in the Midwest as we go back to racing in our Michiana Tire Street Stock feature with 14 in and 16 to go. Up front, 87 Ty Hayes starting to make his move around the number 85 of racing Jason Clevenger. Clevenger running third, now falls back to fourth as he got a little sideways there in turn 4. And Clevenger around in turn 2 as he got a little help from some friends back there in the middle of the pack. 87 Ty Hayes got around him, and around the 87 got a little sideways coming out of turn 4, feeling the pressure from the 87. And right now Spencer's set up to restart in 5th. Ty Hayes restarts in 3rd. As they come out of turn 4, all following the Goshen Collision Center special of Al Maurer as Mighty Mike turns them loose with 15 laps to go. And immediately, 87 Ty Hayes takes to the outside groove to make his move around the 17 of Bob Schisler Jr. in turns 3 and 4. Hayes works the outside groove, moves to second on lap 16. 94 Frankie Lau Jr. and Rodney Spencer right there running 4th and 5th as they head down the Billboard backstretch and into turns 3 and 4. Everybody trying to get around the 17 of Bob Schisler Jr., who's sitting there in 3rd. And of course, our pole setter, number 1, Al Maurer, still hanging on to the lead as they head down the Billboard backstretch on lap number 18. Now Ty Hayes is trying to size up that lead spot as they head into turns 1 and 2. 87 Ty Hayes right behind the number 1 as they head down the Billboard backstretch. Hayes now looks out on the outside groove in that number 87 car. 94 Frankie Lau Jr. going to follow his lead as they come out of turn 4 to go to 3rd. And Hot Rod Rodney Spencer, our points leader, now up to 4th. Al Maurer doing a great job of driving up front. He's trying to hang on to the lead. And our pole setter will lead them around for lap 20. They got 20 down and 10 to go. Ty Hayes on the outside, the 87. Frankie Lau Jr. comes to the inside. That's a battle right there for second as they go into third, turn 3 and 4. A battle for second between Frankie Lau Jr. and Ty Hayes on the outside. Number 9, Rodney Spencer on the low side, running in 4th, waiting to see what happens up front. Spencer, of course, our points leaders, had only 1 A feature win on the season. Frankie Lau Jr.'s had 2. Ty Hayes has had 2. Al Maurer hasn't had any. He's wanting to hang on for another 8 laps out in front. Number 1, Al Maurer, doing a good job up front. He'd like to pick up his first feature win. 23 down and 7 to go for the number 1 of Al Maurer. 94 Frankie Lau Jr. now up to second as 87 Ty Hayes falls back to 4th, but we got a caution in turn 4. The yellow coming out for number 10, Eric Kaiser, and the 7J of TJ Jakey as they get together down there in turn 4. That brings out our 5th caution in this Michiana Tire Street Stock feature. Lining up at 9th is the 74 Chris Helfrich. He has to hurry as he's come back after having a vacation. He'll restart in 9th. In 10th back there is Randy Niles in the 66. Then you've got fast qualifier Scott Frost, Jason Slaybaugh, Jason Clevenger, Dave Coleman, Eric Kaiser, and TJ Jakey having to restart at the tail with 7 laps to go. Oh, and what a battle back there. right off the bat, 94, Frankie Lau Jr. getting around the number 1 of Al Mauer as he shuffles back to the middle of the pack as they complete lap 24. Your new leader is Frankie Lau Jr. in car number 94. Frankie Lau Jr. taking the lead away from Al Mauer on that restart, and he's got 5 more laps to go. Spencer's running second. Ty Hayes is in third. Al Mauer trying to hang on to fourth as he does so in front of the 17 of Bob Schisler Jr. They've got 26 down, 4 more to go this time by. A 3-car battle up front between 94 Frankie Lau Jr. Hot Rod Rodney Spencer, the points leader, running second. 87 Ty Hayes is in third. With 27 in and 3 to go. Al Mauer right there in fourth. Now moving up to fifth. Here comes the 74 of Chris Elfridge on the outside of Bob Schisler Jr. 28 down and 2 more to go. Right now, single file up front, the front 3, evenly spaced out. They'll get the white flag this time by. There's only 1 lap left in tonight's Michiana Tire Street Stock feature for 94 Frankie Lau Jr. And the checkered flag will wave this time for 94 Frankie Lau Jr. 94, Frankie Lau Jr. will be picking up his 3rd feature win on the season. And right behind him, finishing second, will be the number 9 of Rodney Spencer. 87, Ty Hayes finishes 3rd. Al Mauer held on to 4th. And Chris Elfridge in the 74 finishes 5th. Schaefer and Dave Coleman. 17 cars starting tonight's 20-lap mini-stock feature as Mighty Mike Powers turns them loose. We're off and racing. Mark Hughes in the 34, a kind of a staggered start there as he got sideways on that start. And as they head out of turns 3 and 4 this time to complete lap 1, your leader will be the pole setter, number 37, Shannon Buck, with 29. Oh, and we've got one on the wall there. He bounces off. Number 5, Lenny Davis. He gets her back in gear, and away he goes. We're still under green light racing. Your leader is Shannon Buck in the 37. 29, Harley Borntrigger looks to the inside. Bubba looking for that lead as they go into turn 1 on lap number 3. Oh, and there goes the 19 of Jerry Ryman sliding around down here in the main straightaway. And Ryman unable to get her restarted. As leaders now pass him as they go into turns 1 and 2, and Jerry Ryman unable to get her restarted, and I think he'll get her going now as he got it back in gear. 16 to go. Your leader is the 29 of Harley Borntrigger. Harley Borntrigger made that pass on that last lap, while the 37 is Shannon Bucks back to second. Jeremy Landry in the 01's up to third. Floyd Wood in the 28's moving up to fourth as we complete lap number 5. Number 9, gentleman Jim Engelmeyer, on the roll on the outside, has made his way to third already as he got around Jeremy Landry and Floyd Wood on that last lap. He's up to third. Gentleman Jim Engelmeyer, he told me earlier today that he is after his 2nd season championship in the mini stocks. He was a track champion in '99 in the mini stocks. And right now, he's looking for that lead as they go out of turn 2 on lap number 8. And number 9, gentleman Jim Engelmeyer, who started at the tail end of the pack, will take the lead on lap number 8 right at the start-finish line. 8 down, 12 to go. Gentleman Jim Engelmeyer out in front. He qualified third fastest on the day, and he's going to let her sail as he comes out of turn 4 to complete lap number 9. Your leader is the number 9, of Jim Engelmeyer. 29, Harley Borntricker's running second. The Valvoline number 6 of Bryce Schaefer now moves to third as he works around the 37 of Shannon Buck with 10 in and 10 to go in tonight's mini stock feature. And as they head out of turn 2, Bryce Schaefer now works the outside of the 29 of Bubba. Harley Borntricker back to third. Look at that action back there for fourth. Shannon Buck got tied up back there. Here comes our leader out of turn 4 with Shannon Buck on the inside of the main straightaway. Caution flag will come out. So the 37 of Shannon Buck. New Paris in mini stock. Good 5 years. Good 5 years. Good group of guys, too. And we appreciate you coming down from the South Bend every Saturday night to make it down here to New Paris Speedway. And we wish you the best of luck. And I know that that checkered flag is still out there waving for the number 28 of Floyd Wood. And I hope you grab it sometime real soon here at New Paris. Hopefully it'll be tonight. It's only 20 laps. Well, good luck, Floyd. Thank you. Floyd Wood right now, though, restarted in 5th as we're back under green, and he's falling back a little bit as he's got competition on the outside. From the number 6 of Dave Coleman. Coleman now working up there to the top 5. Gentleman Jim Engelmeyer still our leader as he goes into turns 3 and 4, but Bryce Schaefer and that Valvoline Motor Oil number 6. The gap on the restart, he's dogging him right down to the wire as Bryce Schaefer and that Valvoline number 6 looks to the inside as they come out of turn 2. Not enough room. Jim Engelmeyer once again into turn 3 and 4. Jesse Schaefer has on the restart. And 6 Dave Coleman has made it. Around in turn 4. And this is sizing up to be a real good 6-lap shootout. Once they get them lined back up in the proper Ryman 11th, Leonard Davis 12th, the 01 of Jeremy Landry restarts 13th, Shannon Buck and Jamison Korn, 15 cars. With 6 laps to go as they bring it up to speed out of turn 4, Mighty Mike turns them loose. Bryce Schaefer in the number 6 looks to the inside. Jim Engelmeyer drives away from him in turns 1 and 2. The front 4 cars, single file going down the billboard backstretch. Front 4 still unchanged with 15 down and 5 to go this time by. Our 4-cylinder Daytona Mini Stock. Bryce Schaefer knocking on the door of the number 9 of Jim Engelmeyer as they're hooked up bumper to nose again as they come out of turn 4 to complete lap 16. Jesse Schaefer still in third. Dave Coleman trying to work around him in that number 6 machine. And now the 13 of Michael Landry moves to 5th as he gets around Harley Borntricker's number 29 machine. 17 down, 3 to go. Up front right now, it's 9 and 6. Engelmeyer and Schaefer running 1 and 2. As they complete lap 18, they got 2 more to go. Jesse Schaefer trying to hold off the number 6 of Dave Coleman. Dave Coleman. He would love an opportunity to be back up here in the winner's circle, but there's only 1 lap left for Jim Engelmeyer and Bryce Schaefer right behind him. Schaefer now goes to the high side, now comes back to the low side. Not enough oomph to get around the number 9. And picking up his 6th feature win on this season, the checkered flag flies for number 9, Jim Engelmeyer. Wow, what a race, what a finish. 9, 6, 17, 6 Coleman, and the 13 of Squidward. Michael Landry brings home 5th. Dave Coleman will finish 4th, right behind the 17 of Jesse Schaefer. Bryce Schaefer in the number 6. caution flag coming out for the 09 of Brian Rensberger. Means. Row 9, 000, the 00 Gary Wiles and the 63 of Adam Severy. Row 10,
Harley set off a bug bomb in this tower this week, so it's not so buggy.
18 cars going 20 laps as Mighty Mike Powers turns them loose in tonight's Stock Meet feature. 55 Brian Cannon to the early point. 88 Doug Hanna zooming up there to second. Here comes the stick man, number 11 Tim Barracks up to third. Tim Vitale in the white, 88's running in fourth. As they work down the billboard backstretch, number 11 Tim Barrick trying to get on the inside of the mean green machine of Doug Hanna. 2 down, this time by. Oh, and there goes the number 11 of the stick man around at turn 2, and he gets clipped.
Baja City.
And 185 John Clevenger had to do some digging in the dirt going on 20 laps. Indiana Tire Street Stock Meet feature. Next time by, we're going racing. Pole setter 55 Brian Cannon brings him out of there. Mighty Mike turns him loose. Doug Hanna right there in second. Now looks to the outside groove as he goes into turns 3 and 4. Mean green machine of Doug Hanna trying to take the lead from Bam Bam, number 55, Brian Cannon. 55 double nickel Brian Cannon maintains the inside line, but Doug Hanna works the outside groove as they come off of turn 4. Leading them on lap number 4 is Doug Hanna, number 88. Number 88 looking to move on the outside. Bam Bam Brian Cannon falling back on the inside line as Tim Vitale works the outside for second as they complete lap 5. Doug Hanna out in front in the mean green machine. He'll lead him around for lap number 6. The white 88, the double 88's up front, running 1 and 2. Bam Bam, number 55, trying to move up there, stays on the inside line. Number 32, Dave Click, waiting in the wings there at 4th. 78, Don Click's made his way to 5th with 8 laps in and 12 to go. 11 laps to go for number 88, Doug Hanna. Tim Vitale, Brian Cannon, and double nickel. 32, Dave Click's running in 4th, Don Click's in 5th. In the 78, 28, Matt Burkholder sits there in 6th with 10 down and 10 to go. At the halfway, in tonight's Indiana Tire Street Stock feature. Down, 8 to go, this time by for the number 88 of Doug Hanna. Oh, there goes Jason Shepard around as he came out of turn 4. He slides down off to the apron. He's out of harm's way. We're still under green light racing with 13 in and 7 to go. 6 more laps to go for number 88, Doug Hanna. He's only got 6 left. Tim Vitale running second. Brian Cannon hanging on to third. They got 5 more to go this time around. Oh, at 63, Adam Severy into the main straightaway wall, and he'll come to a slow halt down there at turn 1. Caution flag waves for the 63 of Adam Severy with 5 laps to go in tonight's Michiana Tire Street Stock feature. Starts in 5th. Sam Hertzberg 2 restarts in the 6th hole. 00 Gary Wiles is 7th. As we get them set to go back to racing with 5 to go. 55 Brian Cannon trying to get on the inside of Tim Vitale. And Vitale back on the accelerator running in second. There goes Clevenger around in turn 1.
That'll give him a flat.
185, John Clevenger getting spun out in turn 1. Race fans, we've had fireworks tonight. We've had them in the sky, we've had them on the track. We got 5 laps to go in tonight's Street Stock B feature. 88 Doug Hanna and Tim Vitale brings them out of turn 4 with 5 to go as Mighty Mike turns them loose. Matt Burkholder got out of the groove. He's falling off to the outside groove. 78 Don Clicks moving up on the inside to take over the 5th place spot with 16 down and 4 to go. 88 Doug Hanna trying to hold off the charging number 88 of Tim Vitale with 17 down and 3 to go. I put my money on the number 88 tonight. Let's see how it pans out. We got 18 down and 2 to go with 2 88s up front. Bam Bam Brian Cannon running 3rd in car number 55. He's done a good job so far. They've got 1 more to go. Doug Hanna trying to hang on to a Street Stock B feature. There's the Grim Reaper. The Green Reaper. Checkered flag will now fly for number 88, Doug Hanna. That's the way they're going to finish in tonight's Street Stock B feature. It was 88, 88V, and 55 Brian Cannon. Bam Bam finishes 3rd. Tim Vitale in the white 88. That car for sale finishes 2nd. And of course your winner is the old grump, number 88. The Mean Green Machine. Put your hands together for Doug Hanna. Landrum starts on the outside of the 3rd row. Then we got the 12 of Brian Allen. The 39 of Tim Kidder. The 2 of Albert Strickland. The 11 of Gene Hughes, the 24 of Bob Huffman Jr. and Stan Hudson in car number 60. As Mighty Mike turns the loose in our mini stock B feature. And sliding into the infield there on the very first lap, number 11, Gene Hughes. We're still under the green light racing. Your leader is a 26 of Becky Shepard, the pole setter, setting on the pace right now. 4H David Hinson's running 2nd. Number 80 Michael Akins there in 3rd as we complete lap number 2. The 2R of Albert Strickland works the outside of Becky Shepard there for the lead in turns 3 and 4. And completing lap 3, your leader will be the 2R of Albert Strickland. And moving up very quickly from the back of the pack, the 60 of Stan Hudson now goes to 2nd as he gets around the 26 of Becky Shepard. 4 down and 8 to go this time by. Number 60, Stan Hudson, looking for that lead in turn 3. Trying to work around the number 2 of Albert Strickland as they complete lap 5. They got 5 down and 7 to go. Number 12, Brian Allen from Columbia City, sitting there in 3rd. 60, Stan Hudson on the inside. Hudson trying to find some room down low. 6 down, 6 to go as there's wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door in turn 22. And 60, Stan Hudson takes about a half a car length lead in turn 3. Albert Strickland right back on the accelerator on the outside groove. They're working side by side to complete lap 7. Albert Strickland working the outside groove, trying to make his push around the number 60. Stan Hudson right there on the inside takes the lead again on lap number 8. Albert Strickland's back to second, car number 2. Brian Allen, the 12, is running in 3rd. The 39, or the 24 of Bob Huffman Jr. is running there in 4th as we complete lap number 9. They got 3 more to go.
Oh, Bobby, look out.
Front 4 cars still unchanged with 2 laps to go in tonight's 12-lap mini stock B feature. Number 60, Stan Hudson out in front. He'll get the white flag. He'll have 1 more lap to go to hang on to a mini stock B feature. And the checkered flag will now wave for number 60, Stan Hudson.
Well, he binds off another one.
62 and 12. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. Number 12, Brian Allen managed a 3rd place finish. Number 2, Albert Strickland brings home 2nd. And winning tonight's mini stock B feature, puts hands together for the number 60 of Stan Hudson. 10 rows side by side, 15 laps. Our street stock Valvoline Motor C feature about to begin as Mighty Mike turns them loose. Hang on to your hat. 3 wide racing into turn 1. Oh, there goes Bryce Schaefer around into 20.
45 up the wall.
45, Kevin Ray into the wall in turn 2, and guess what? A caution flag coming out before we can even get a lap in. All righty, Mighty Mike Powers says 1 more time, gentlemen, we're going green. Full setter number 83, Greg Headington. And the 34, Rex Evans, will be bringing them out in turn 4. Now Rex Work Jr. had to go to the pits. He'll start at the tail as we go green as they come out of turn 4. Mighty Mike turns them loose. 3 wide racing again in turn 1. Hang on, there goes Greg Headington around. Everybody gets around him. Caution flag comes out for the 83 of Greg Headington. Bob Hunsberger starts inside row 2. 29, Chad Ritter on the outside, but keep your eye on them as they come out of turn 4. Mighty Mike turns them loose. We're off and racing again. 3rd time's a charm. 3 wide racing as they go into turn 2. Number 8, Teddy Stanley into the side of the 34 of Rex Evans. Got him out of his way, and we're still under green light racing. 79 Bruce Fernie Jr. is the new leader. 84 Bob Hunsberger's running second. He slides down out of turn 2. Caution flag comes out for the 34 of Rex Evans. And 34 Rex Evans now a lap down to the rest of the field. Bonus. As we're back to racing in our street stock C feature, Mighty Mike in the green. And we got them around in the backstretch. Doughboys kicking up some smoke, and we got vendors to fly in. Pieces and parts everywhere in the backstretch once again here at the hottest quarter-mile racetrack in the Midwest. In up front, there's your race for the lead up there in turn 3. Number 84, Bob Hunsberger, taking the lead away from the 79er Bruce Fernie Jr. as they complete lap 3. Number 20, Robert Rector, running in third to 29. Of Chad Ritter running there at fourth in front of the 20 of Bryce Schaefer now as they complete lap number 4. Number 20, Robert Rector looking for the lead on the inside of the 84 Bob Hunsberger as they come out of turn 4 to complete lap 5. Your new leader is Robert Rector in car number 20. Bryce Schaefer in the other number 20 running in third.
What the hell 20 is this?
Robert Rector, your new leader in car number 20. Bob Hunsberger in the 84 back to second. Bryce Schaefer in the other 20s running in third as 007 Jack Braswell slides off of turn 2 and into the infield. 7 down this time around. They got the halfway signal coming up. 7 in and 8 to go. The race for the lead in turn 3. Robert Rector, Bryce Schaefer, and Bob Hunsberger in the 84. Robert Rector at the point in turn 3. Bryce Schaefer running second. Bob Hunsberger in 84 gets wide. 71 Larry Saunders now up to third. Bob Hunsberger's number 84 now slowing way up. The Doughboy, number 71, Larry Saunders trying to wheel in. The number 21 of C. Bull sponsored cars up front. Robert Rector, Bryce Schaefer, Larry Saunders. And John Wheeler Jr. running in fourth in car number 29. 11 down, 4 to go this time for number 20, Robert Rector. And the Doughboy moves to second as he gets on the inside of Bryce Schaefer. The Doughboy on the move in car number 71. 12 down, 3 to go this time by. Robert Rector and the Doughboy battling for the lead as they come out of turn 4 this time. They got 13 down and 2 to go. There's your battle for the lead in turn 3. Robert Rector in the 20. 71 Larry Saunders running in second with 1 more to go. 29, John Wheeler Jr.'s in third. The Doughboy trying to work around to number 20. Caution, checker flag will come out. Your winner will be the number 20 of Robert Rector. We got one that's hot under the collar over there in turn 2. Who is that?
29 of Ritter. The hot under the collar over there.
29, Chad Ritter's car went up in smokes on that last lap. 2071 and 29, John Wheeler Jr. will finish third. The Doughboy, 71, Larry Saunders comes home second. And winning tonight's Valvoline Motor Oil Street Stock C feature, put your hands together for the 20 of Robert Rector. Sure as Mighty Mike Bowers gives him a green, we're off and racing.
I'm not sure I drove mine that way. I didn't either.
29, Paul Mishler Jr. out in front. Completes lap 1. 1 down, 11 to go. '44, Chris Seneff running second. Leapin' Lee Atkins is there in third in car number 5. Number 51, that is Mark Scholl moving up to 5th as we complete lap 2. 2 down and 10 to go. 51, Mark Scholl running there in 4th. Seen a puff of smoke coming out of the back of his machine. As he's kicking it down, Mark Scholl trying to catch up to the front 2. Right now your leader is 29, Paul Mishler Jr. Number 5, Leapin' Lee Atkins running there in 2nd. 4 down, 8 to go. Number 44, Chris Seneff running there in 3rd. Mark Scholl, the 51, is running in 4th. The 31 of Scotty Benton there in 5th. We'll have 5 down, 7 to go this time as the battle for the lead on Sue's down in turns 1 and 2. Number 5, Leapin' Lee Atkins trying to figure out some way to get around Paul Mishler Jr. up front. Halfway mark comes out, 6 in and 6 to go for the 29 of Paul Mishler Jr. and the 5 of Leapin' Lee Atkins. Tough break for 51. Mark Scholl slowing up, headed for the pits on lap number 8. 29, Paul Mishler Jr. and the 5 of Leapin' Lee. That's the 2-car battle for the lead as we complete the 8th lap. 4 more laps to go this time by. As they work around the slower traffic, 31 there of Emily Barger. 9 down, 3 to go this time by for number 29, Paul Mishler Jr. Nine down, 3 to go for the 29 of Paul Mishler Jr. Oh, working around some slower traffic over there. Got one dead to the waters in turn 2. Caution flag will come out for 44, Chris Seneff, I believe it is. With 2 laps to go, we'll have a green-white checkered situation coming up, and to finish tonight's mini stock C feature as Chris Seneff, number 44, dead to the waters. And Mighty Mike Powers looks them over. He gives them the green. They're going 2 more. '29 Paul Mishler Jr. and the 5 of Leapin' Lee Atkins. Scotty Benton at 31 and a 57, a Pee Wee. Carl Coy Jr. battling for third with one more to go. Checkered flag will wave for number 29, Paul Mishler Jr. And that's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. It was 29, 5, and 57. Carl Coy Jr., Pee Wee, out of Columbia City, picks up the third place finish. Number 5, Leapin' Lee Atkins was second. And winning tonight's mini stock C features, he rolls up here to get the checkered flag. Put your hands together for the number 29 of Paul Mishler Jr.
31 Barton, whatever. Is he happy or what?